What's up, YouTube? This is Randy at Breaking Bad Bulls. So today's Saturday, January 6th, 8 o'clock p.m. here in the East Coast. So yesterday, Skylar delivered 2 puppies, naturally. She had a hard time with the first puppy, who was pretty big. I think when I weighed him, he was 13 ounces, where a normal Frenchie, you would typically weigh them at 7 to 8 ounces to 9 ounces. So the first one was very big, and unfortunately the first one didn't make it. It was stuck in the birth canal too long, and when she finally did pass the puppy, it wasn't no longer breathing, and we're sad about that. So the second puppy here, you can see we only have one puppy. He came out really healthy, right behind the first puppy. He came in at 11.2 ounces, which is pretty big for a Frenchie. Again, normal Frenchie puppies would weigh around 8 ounces, 7 ounces. So he was above average in his weight. His color is black. He came out healthy, moving, squirmy, all the things you really want to see in a Frenchie. So when he came out and he was healthy, I was happy about that. So I was really bummed out with the first one. I wanted both of the boys to make it. So there was 2 boys. The first one was a boy, and this little guy right here, he's a boy as well. We decided to name him Jude, after my daughter wanted to name him that. It's a saint of healing, and I think that's pretty cool. So we're calling him Jude for now until we could come up with another name, but for now we like to name our puppies. So here's Jude, Breaking Bad Bulls Jude. Today is his second day. I haven't weighed him. I weighed him this morning. He gained 0.4 ounces, 0.3 ounces in less than 24 hours. As he should. He's the only surviving puppy that's here. So you can see Skylar. She's, again, rough delivery for us, all natural. Had to help her along the delivery, making sure that I was there and that she knew, she heard my voice. And after, I don't know how long it was, it felt like 12 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours, she finally gave birth to the first one. Again, he didn't make it, so we only have one puppy. I'm still gonna document it. I'm really bummed out about it. But as I promised you guys, I was gonna keep continuing to give you guys content. And thank you for all the comments of me continuing to make videos about the French Bulldog. You know, not everything's gonna work out as planned, but you just gotta keep chugging on and hope for the best. And that's what I'm doing here. So right now Jude eats every 2 hours, but since he's the only pup here, he eats whenever he wants. I'm always supervising him, making sure that Skylar doesn't, you know, sit on him on the back or lays on him. But Skylar's a good mommy. You know, she's really careful on looking at the puppy and looking around to making sure that she doesn't, you know, step on him. There's Jude right there. This boy is really special. Short back. Look at that guy. You know, look at that guy. He's beautiful. There's Skylar. With the whelping box right here, the system that I was talking about, just want to talk about that a little bit. So for all of you that's having a Frenchie litter and going with this pool, this pad right here, as you can see, this pad, we've gotten that from Amazon, like a 10 pack for like 15 bucks. And it's really cool. You know, I just folded it along the circle there just to shape it to the pool. And the heating pad that we talked about the other day is underneath here. So it's not on top of what Skylar's laying on, but underneath the pad. So if you're gonna plan to heat it up here, make sure you put a piece of cardboard right before the floor, because this floor gets really cold. You want to put something above that, and above that, that's when you put your heated blanket that travels up to the pool there and transfers to the heat on the surface where the mom and the puppy lies. Really, really helpful, guys. We talked about this scanner. You can see right in the middle there, it's 91 degrees, where the puppy is at 85, 86 degrees. Like what we talked about yesterday, you want your temperature to be in that range, you know, like 89, a little hot on there because we have this going as well. So when I fire this off, you'll notice, you know, fire's really hot, and it transfers that heat onto the surface. So they're getting heat, the puppy's getting heat two ways, one from the bottom using the warming blanket there, and two up top using the heat lamp. The warming blanket, forgot to show you guys a controller. This is a controller that controls the heating blanket. It has three power modes: low, high, low, medium, and high. So I typically have it on, that's how you turn it off, by pressing this button. Click it once, twice, 3 times. So I typically keep it on 3 there, about a medium, and not super high like you see here. So 3 clicks is good. It's very convenient. That's why I keep it around here. It works really well. It has an auto shut off, so if you get this particular brand, just realize that I think after 3 hours of constant use, it turns off, and I think that's for safety purposes, for the blanket not overheating. Although it's not super hot, it works really well, you know, warming that blanket right up to the top there where the puppies are, where the puppy is, and right in the middle it's 95 degrees. So I'll probably have to turn it down, turn this blanket down, or turn off the heat lamp. So I'm just gonna turn this one down, and then I would check. So it's on low now, and I was gonna check after maybe an hour, temp it again, making sure that it goes down. And right now it's 81 degrees by the puppy, and on the sides there where Skylar's at 88 degrees. Perfect temperature, what we talked about the other day. So 80 degrees, 92, 93 degrees right in the middle. Pretty good. So it's warm. You want to keep them warm. And this little puppy, this little guy right here, needs to stay warm all the time. So he's going on about 24 hours old. So he's 24 hours old, and he's sitting about 11.6 ounces right now. So 11.6 ounces for a beautiful Frenchie. Taking a lot of milk, you know, he's moving around, very active. You can see that's what you want to see in a puppy. Always, you know, squirming around looking for, and they could smell at this point. They could kind of know, and instinct will drive them to their mommy's teats, you know, as you can see with this guy right here. So always keeping close eye of newborn Frenchies within the first, you know, 2 weeks, and I will do just that, keeping you guys updated on the progress of Jude, on the progress of Skylar, and what we're doing here in Breaking Bad Bulls. And another thing I really want to show you guys here is the incubator right up top. So from the bottom there is Skylar and her whelping pool, and right above here is where I would move the puppy if I'm cleaning out the pad here, if I need to lift this up and sanitize that. And I typically sanitize this twice a day, so I change this pad twice a day, one in the morning or one right before I go to sleep. Just want to make sure everything's sanitized and very clean and disinfected. So I would move the puppy here and move Skylar up and place the puppy in this incubator. You know, this incubator, if you ever thought about getting one on, and why a lot of, well, I don't know I don't know how many uses it, but it's out of convenience. What I mean by that is, think about if you didn't have this incubator and you need to step out for a couple hours and you don't want the mom with the puppy together. You know, it's easy enough where you take the puppy, and I'm going to take Jude there. I just want to have a close look at this little guy right there. He's black and tan. Beautiful, beautiful boy. Beautiful boy. And we place Jude right in here where everything's heated. There's a heating element on the bottom right there that has a temperature pretty constant, just like as he would be down there. So let's temp and see what we're getting. 85 degrees. Like we talked about, you want it 85, 86 degrees, and this is exactly what we want. We'll leave them in there, and you could go about your business for a couple hours without having to worry about the puppy getting crushed, the puppy with the mom, and you don't know what's going on, and then you can do your business. Here also we have a oxygen concentrator, and what this does, and there's an on and off switch here. What it does, it provides 96% pure oxygen and drives it with this hose that's connected there. Another machine to this hose, and exits out here for the puppy to breathe in. So you don't need this, but I think it's important to make sure that the puppy's, you know, getting fresh, you know, the purest air that you can provide when he's in the whelping or in the incubator. It's used for smaller puppies or premature puppies to be put in here to help their lungs develop, their bones develop. So it's very useful for that. And you'll notice this brand is called Vita KJ. I think I bought this from eBay a couple of years ago. And on the left side there, you'll notice it has a switch here. So this particular unit goes up to 6 liters per minute. Right now it's sitting at 2 liters per minute, and you want that 2 liters per minute there because per manufacturer standard, 2 liters per minute is where you get the most pure oxygen. The more it goes up in number there, 5 liters, 6 liters, the purity goes down. So I like to keep it at 2 liters per minute that it's pumping pure oxygen to this incubator. There's Skylar right there. So Skylar looks really good right now. She's back to her normal self. Be real careful of how she's moving. Again, very rough. I'm proud of her. I'm proud of Mama. And we gotta take her to the vet Monday for a checkup, and the puppy as well. We also kept her bowl here. You know, it's making it easier for her to go in and out instead of going up and down the stairs. Anything that you can make the process smoother and more convenient and more comfortable for your female, the better. So everything is, you know, in hand reach there. Her food, her whelping box, and on top of that, you have the incubator for whenever you can't wash the puppy because either you're, you know, changing out the pad here, disinfecting this whole area there, and you want a puppy in a safe, dry place that's climate controlled, that it's the safest place where the puppy can be, guys. So that's what an incubator brings you, a convenience of use here, that where you know your puppy's gonna be safe and comfortable and out of the elements, because everything is controlled from the, you know, oxygen to the temperature. And also this has a humidity controller. You guys seen this little manual controller that I have on my smaller incubator, so that helps to verify percentage of humidity levels inside of there. To this bad boy right here. This here is a humidifier. I think it was made for lizards to go into their cages, but you can see, you can turn it on here, and that is connected to that hose right there. And this provides humidity levels, and you'll notice with this particular unit, And I designed this by myself, by the way. And I didn't see anything like this. I took the best of the best out there and kind of combined them both. To the right of that, you'll see the blue number. It's relative humidity, and you can see that right here. Relative humidity. So you'll notice I have the humidifier on, and it keeps going up and up. So you can, this is set to turn off at a specific temperature. Really convenient. And this is how you program it. To the left side is in Celsius. So that's the only drawback about this here, is I wish I can change it to degrees. So now I have to convert that to degrees. It doesn't take much. But it's still, you know, I want to be able to visualize it right away. Just like here in the humidity sign to the Celsius, and convert that to degrees, or just display it in degrees will help. There's a humidity controller right there, or the manual one. That matches that number to that number, you're golden. So just really want to talk about that. The incubator. Without this incubator, then you'll have to watch the puppy, you know, and hope that, you know, you can catch the female if anything happens, that he or she doesn't sit on them, turn on them, or lay on them or anything. Here at least you can see Jude, he's just chilling right in there. He's safe. As soon as I'm done cleaning this, you know, I would take Jude back with me here really carefully. Then say hi to channel, Jude. They'll see more of you guys as you grow up, and I'll put them back in there. In his comfortable space. It's going on 60 minutes, guys. This is day one, the first 24 hours of raising a singleton Frenchie at Breaking Bad Bulls. Thank you so much, guys, for your support and all the comments, all the new subscriptions. I'll promise to make a quality video for you guys. If you take any of the knowledge and apply it to your program, and just a bit of it, if I can help you guys do that, well, you know, that's why I'm here. You know, I want to help, learn together. I don't know it all, and having this litter, second litter, taught me a lot. And hopefully you'll take something away from this, learn from my mistakes or successes here, and apply it to your program. Again, this is Randy, Breaking Bad Bulls. I'll check in with you guys tomorrow for day 2. Woo!